Hey guys, Nick here from Untitled Toyota here in the Brampton Auto Mall. And today we're checking out this 2022 Toyota Tacoma TRD Sport. And the first thing I want to tell you about is this paint color. For 2022, you can see that in the TRD Sport model, you can pick out a blue crushed metallic paint scheme. You may have seen this before on our Toyota Corollas. It's a really sporty color. I think it's the nicest blue that Toyota's offered since the Voodoo blue. So really nice color for you to look at. As we begin our look at the exterior, I'll just show you the front here. This is a nice big truck grille. As you can see, Toyota's been known for that for the last few years, and you can tell but without mistake that this is a Toyota. It's got the nice big emblem. It's got a dual purpose, as we've told you before, that it also shows you that it's a Toyota product, but it also shows you our radar technology that we use for pre-collision as well as dynamic radar cruise control. So it's a dual purpose, and it's a very handy one at that. Now as we move around to the corner, you'll see that you do get these LED daytime running lights as well as some fog lamps, which will be very handy for those of you who might take this truck off-road or off the beaten path. Just they're really bright at night, but not too bright to blind other drivers, just enough that it's going to give you the light that you need to drive safely. You do also get a hood scoop that comes with this vehicle as well, which is very handy. Also adds to the sporty theme of the truck. As we come around the corner, you'll see that you do get a black and silver combination 17-inch aluminum wheel. Really nice looking wheel. Toyota's really stepped up their game in the last few years with their rims, offering a really nice package with most of these trucks. Now if you do get like an SR package, you will get steel rims, but usually after that you get a really nice set of rims with the truck, which is nice. As we come around the side, you're going to see you do get indicator lights on the side of your mirrors, which is very handy. Just another small commitment from Toyota to keep safety paramount for our drivers on the roads. As we come around the side, you don't get any running boards on this truck, but Toyota has a huge parts bin that you can choose from with added accessories that you can add just to make this truck your own and maybe make it a little bit easier to get in and out depending on what you have. Now, as we look to the back, you will see this has our 6-foot cargo bed. You do have the choice of getting a smaller cargo bed. If you get some of our other sport premium models, you can actually choose a shorter bed. I like the longer bed. I used to own a Tacoma and it did have a long bed. It's very handy. The 6-foot bed is just long enough to really fit all the stuff that you may need. As we come around the back, you'll see you get a little bit of a sportier taillight combination, which is really nice. And through you just have a really sporty feature through this truck. And Toyota's done a really good job of keeping the truck bones there, the rugged reliability, while also making it a sporty looking vehicle all in all. As we make our way down to the front, you can just finish that 360-degree view of this truck. All in all, really nice vehicle. Very sporty, very nice. It's more of an upgrade from our SR5 packages and not too much more expensive, which is nice. So if you're looking at a truck and you don't want to go with just the entry model, this might be the perfect model for you. So all in all, this is our exterior. Let's take a look at the inside of this beautiful Tacoma. Alright guys, now to access your Tacoma, it's very simple, especially now that it has the smart key system. As you can see, you do have lock, unlock, as well as panic. But what also is very handy, for those of you who are not familiar with Toyota's smart key system, you can actually access your vehicle without ever having to pull the key out. So you can lock your vehicle by putting your 2 fingers here, you'll hear the chime, or you can unlock your vehicle by just using your hand, which is very handy. Those of you who might be using this truck for work, it is very handy to not have to look for your key while you're working. So as we see the first impressions of the interior, you do get a 2-tone gray interior with cloth seats. I personally love the cloth seats. They're very easy to clean and they're very durable, which is nice. And with the TRD Sport, you're going to get a really cool stitching theme here on the seat. So you get a light gray and a charcoal gray. Really brings out a nice sporty feel for the truck as a whole. Now as I get in, give me one moment here. You climb in, one of the first impressions once you close the door is just how quiet it is in here. It's wonderful. Calm, serene, very peaceful. For those of you who don't want to hear a lot of engine noise, Toyota has done a great job of deadening that. So all in all, really nice feature and one of the things I'm most impressed with. Now, once we start this truck up, Our 3.5 liter V6 comes to life, which is really handy for us here on the inside because it sets up all of our cool interior features that this truck has to offer. One of the coolest ones I'm going to show you here on our 7-inch touchscreen is that you do get embedded navigation, which is really nice. The cool thing about this screen is when it gets dark outside, it actually turns black, which is really cool so that you're easier to read it. But all in all, you have a really nice setup in the screen as well. You have a bunch of different features you can use. You will have Bluetooth for your phone to answer phone calls, to play your music, but also too, you will have the plug-in Android Auto and Apple CarPlay feature. So if you don't want to use embedded nav offered by Toyota, you can use your own through those features, and they are plug-in. As we go down to the bottom, you'll see you do have heated seats, which is really cool. Nice 3-setting heated seats, which will help in the winter time. As you know, here in Canada, we do have a long winter season. You have your 4-wheel drive system. You have your push button start, which is cool, heated mirrors, as well as your climate control. Now, one of the cool things at the bottom here is this awesome button here that you can use to open up your sliding rear view mirror, which is powered. So it's very handy. If you're a little bit warm in the summertime, you can open it to be able to get some more air in your cabin, or to even fit larger items through the window should you need to. Now, as I direct your attention over here, you're going to see you have a 4.2-inch multi-information display. I don't want to zoom in too much, and it's going to show you all of the information you may need while driving. So you're going to have a range indicator right now that shows you how much distance till empty when you need to go fill your truck up. You'll be able to cycle through with a compass. You'll be able to see the music that you have going on or the media playing. And then you also get a couple of different truck options here that can show you your tire pressure and some other information as well. Finally, you can go through and see your Toyota Safety Sense system, which is very handy. This is the Toyota Safety Sense pre-collision system that you can see there, lane departure alert, and some other systems that will really help you keep as safe as you possibly can on the roads. Now, as I back out, you'll be able to see the full analog display that you can use for your tachometer, speedometer, and all the necessary lights you may need one day down the road, which is very handy. And so all in all, this truck has done a great job of giving you the new school technology that you need to stay relevant, while also giving you the tried and true technology that you have relied on for many years in the Tacoma, and was really brought the Tacoma to the forefront of the mid-size truck market. So as you can see, nice, comfortable interior, great technology, everything really close by for the driver, so to keep you as safe as possible on the road. The steering wheel, very easy to use. Everything is within a very close touch for the driver, just to keep everybody as safe as possible. So yeah, really nice interior in the front. Bear with me as we check out the back interior and the cargo bed. All right, guys, now moving into the back seat of this Tacoma, not much has changed in previous model years, at least for the last couple years. You'll see that the interior is pretty much the same. Now, you do get a bit of a refresh in terms of the color of the cloth material. You will get that two-tone that carries over from the front seat to the back. Some of the best features that I love about this Tacoma, first of all, is that the seat folds down. You can actually remove this headrest and fold the seat all the way down to make a flat work surface. You also have a little bit of extra storage behind the seats, as well as some storage underneath. Now, on both sides, you will have that storage option for you to make use of, which is really nice. You got a nice sturdy bench seat that you can use as well, that's really roomy for people in the back. You also will be able to see that you have a bit of a curvature to the back seats, so you'll be able to fit your knees in a little bit better. And finally, for those of you with car seats, you do have anchors made available for you. Now, as I move around to the back and to the bed of this truck, I'll just show you, we do have the 6-foot bed, which I mentioned to you. You have your tailgate, easy drop down tailgate. It doesn't slam, which is nice. I put a little bit of stuff in the back just to show you a bit of an idea of how much space is here. You do get your tie downs, which is very nice. It's handy in the four corners. You also will have a nice outlet that you can use as well for those of you who might be needing to use some power tools or to charge some batteries, or if you're camping, you want to use a generator, you can do so as well. And you do get some storage on the back there. You have some tie downs at the top as well. One of the things I do recommend, being a truck owner, past truck owner myself, is that you get a tonneau cover for this truck. It makes the use so much easier, and one that folds will actually make your life so much easier. Toyota, again, as I said, does have a very extensive accessories bin that you can use and make use of. One last thing I'll show you, you do have your towing setup here, both different sets that you may need to plug in for trailer brakes. as well as for lighting systems. And finally, you do have your receiver at the back. This truck is rated to tow 6,400 pounds, which is very handy. For those of you who don't need a full-size pickup truck, this should just meet your needs and even exceed some of them as well. Now, the last but not least, we want to check out the engine and performance numbers, so bear with me as we head to the front. All right, guys, so last but not least, we're going to check out the power plant that is behind this Tacoma. It has not changed in recent years. You're still going to get the 3.5-liter V6 engine. It's going to be matched with a 6-speed automatic transmission. As you can see, the inside is very easy to work on. A very notable Toyota staple is just how clean the engine bay is and how easy it is to work on and to maintain yourself, or to use one of our technicians to maintain it for you. A couple of numbers just that you'll be interested in. You will get 278 horsepower. Your towing is 6,400 pounds, as I mentioned before, and you're going to get about 10.5 liters per 100 kilometers combined. It's actually a really good engine for fuel efficiency as well, depending on how you drive, which is really handy. And then finally, you also will have a 79-liter tank. So not too big, not too small. All in all, you're going to get roughly about 600 kilometers and change range-wise. So all in all, really, really nice truck. It's another year that Toyota has built on the legendary Toyota Tacoma name. It's a very, very wonderful truck to drive. It's wonderfully laid out, and really Toyota has not messed with a good thing. They have really brought to market, again, a truck that has enough technology to compete, but also is tried and true and really does work well. So if you're interested in getting one of these into your driveway today, come on down to 110 Can-Am Crescent here in the Brampton Auto Mall. One of our sales staff would love to help you out, and maybe you might even get this one into your driveway later on this week. Have an awesome day, guys. Take care.